It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
Yeah, I'm here, Jay Foss.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
You a fan? You gotta cut it out, Jay Fox. You gotta cut it out at some point.
Passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go.
You got a heck of a squad over
match up with the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff.
They probably ain't gonna let me do it until I kick it off, though.
1-2, end zone.
Oh, you good? Okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 21. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
That's that simulation fumble. Them simulations got big fumbles, man.
To the defense here.
Not a problem at all.
That's the difference.
I'm not even going to tip it. Yeah. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Play.
That's going to be the difference, this man, for sure.
Good for your team.
On first down, here's Love. Room here to run. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back.
That was my guy. Yeah.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's Love. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. Here we go.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask.
Man.
Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, they finna call pass interference.
However, we do have a flag down.
Man, all I did was turn
Too
around.
aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception.
I turned
just unable
around
to get it, and the
to
flag
try
did
to
come
just...
out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
So they go with a tight end carry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to
First it was the face mask. They just kept it pouring.
That's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it
sorry
again,
for you.
and they got it done.
You be clouded, boy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Love. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, 53.
From the 38, Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down. It's Love. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our depth.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Number 52.
They'll run on first down. Love. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's chucking.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6 man. Check 24. Check 24.
On the carry, it's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. 25.
This is Love. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Maybe a little fortunate there.
I was watching on YouTube.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Rush in.
Here's Sproles. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Come on, Reuben Foster.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard
I went the wrong way.
Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the toss play, Howard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Peterson running right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Wentz going to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sproles. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
You're over the 50.
He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
No, you're not. Yeah, you're over the 50. You're over the 50.
For a loss.
Yeah.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
56. Mike.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Aguilar has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Oh, we said the blitz.
Aguilar.
Good play.
37 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give running right is Love. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Let's go, let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, QB, come on. Check it. Go.
Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles.
Come on with this
And
face mask, man. That was a
face mask.
man. They bailing. Man. We seen the screen. Come on, man.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check 50, check 50. Kill.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw, it's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, check 20.
Here's Wentz to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On first down, this is Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go. 280. Get ready.
To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Next to score, Eagles 28, Redskins 27. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Haskins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. They'll run with Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot for Haskins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Philadelphia, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to
Good game. Good game, J4. You got it. We just got it. We gotta tighten up, man. We gotta tighten up. We can't be up 17 and lose games. We just gotta tighten up. We gotta play better defense, man. What an injury report. My rookie got hurt. Hold on. Nah, you can still go. I'm still talking. I was just saying, hold on to. Yeah, I was up, so I ain't want to get up at the AM. I know I wanted to at least, you know, try to sleep in or whatever, but we needed that. We needed that L. Now we finna have to clamp down. We can't lose 17-point leads. We cannot lose these type of games. 17-point leads, and we come in the second half, 18 unanswered points. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't know, that team, man, like I say, man, that Eagles team it's tough, man. I already knew. I done played that team in another league, man. That team is it's tough, man. Them boys was running some routes, and they just was destroying my young. We got too much young talent out there. We just gotta build these guys up and get better. Then Geis went down, that killed it. That punk had like 13 touches for like damn near 200 yards rushing, but he got hurt in the third quarter. See if, yeah, so we gotta tighten up, man. It's just first game of the season, division loss, so we gotta tighten up.
never know. You will never try. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. I see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. We hit beats, we really the street. Case on the news. What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP to leave more valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go
I'm looking forward to it, man. Them boys, man, had 18 unanswered. You ain't gonna win ball games like that, you know. We didn't turn the ball over. We just had 18 points dropped on our dome. It ain't no excuses. We just gotta get better, man. That game right there, we gotta get better for sure. Well, yeah. First game of the season, you know, that's the impact game. So, you know, we just gotta play ball. If we got a big league like that, we gotta hang on to that league. We can't be, you know, your defense stepped up, man, and them boys just they held us. They stopped us from converting on third and 2s, and we got a punt. Then you come back and you score. So you constantly capitalizing, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, you capitalizing. So, you know, we gotta take that game. We gotta take them type of games. We can't take them L's. It's gonna be a long season for us. That was a good comeback win, because you was down and you just kept fighting back, man, and you ain't give up. And them boys came out there in the second half, and we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know whether we was coming or going. Then we lost our star rookie, so he back. He'll be back next game. He just had a sternum. It just was, yeah, he just hurt himself. We should have sat him a little bit. We should have mixed it up a little bit. We're going to mix it up next game. Yeah, we got a long road. We got some tough games. We got a lot of games coming up. We gotta figure out how to win. First of all, week 2, Cowboys. Dontrell, I play him tomorrow, so yeah, he the next one, and then the Bears, Giants, Patriots, Q. It's gonna get pretty tough. We got Q, we got what's that boy name? My boy Brian. We got Trav. We got a couple of games going into the bye week 10. So we gotta try to keep our heads together. And we got Walt coming up. We got Walt and Lacey. Walt Lacey back to back, week 13 and 14. That's gonna be That's going to be right around the playoff position, and them two going to be some games. Then we got you. So we got Walt, we got Lacey, and we got them Eagles. You know what I mean? Then we got the Giants and Trail. So we got about 6 games where we got to figure out what's going on. Because we got, like I say, the Panthers, Packers, Eagles. 13, 14, and 15. So that's going to be kind of tough. We got Brian week 8, Trav week 9, and then we got Q week 6. Yeah, we got some heat coming. Yeah, them boys gonna be ready to roll. And then we already see what these Eagles about, so we gotta figure it out, man. It ain't luck. You got that W, whether it's by 1 point or 3 points. However, you know, anybody want to look at it, man. You came back and you fought and you got that game. You know, it ain't luck when you win. That's just a W. We gonna just have to take that L and we gonna have to swallow that mug because we ain't gonna be able to see you for about 11 weeks. So we got, you know. I think it's like I got Walt 13. I got Lacey week 14. Then I got the Eagles week 15. Man, that's going to be a tough little stretch headed for the off season. Either I'm going to be on the sideline or I'm going to be trying to figure it out. I ain't going for that. I ain't going. We gotta take it one game at a time. We came out strong, man. That first half, we came out strong. Second half, I'm not sure what happened. You know, them Eagles. 14's not, yeah. That momentum, J. Falk. That momentum, man. That's why I would tell you. That's why I always told you, this simulation. Once you gain that momentum, it's hard to switch that momentum back over. And when you got a high-powered team like the Eagles, man, once they got the momentum with them receivers, you see how them boys was running routes? You see how my your tight ends was smoking, like they just was destroying my linebackers. We just was blitzing the wrong time. We just was off balance. That second half, we didn't know whether we was coming or going. That was me. I was too slow. That was Kerrigan on the outside, and he the slowest linebacker I got. So if I would have had Sweat playing that particular outside linebacker, I probably would have been able to make a play on the ball. I wouldn't have caught him, but I probably could have reached my arm out there. He destroyed me. Even that last play in the end zone, you know, we just that was bad defense. I blitzed when I should have been playing coverage, you know. for plays like that. You got a tight end going on the outside like that. You had the running back wide open too. He just was standing there. And I'm trying to cover the linebacker, and then the tight end just standing in the end zone. So, you know. Your running back started taking off too. He started getting loose. Yeah, I'm ready for the next game. We gotta chuck that L. We probably got 15 more L's to come. You never know. We gotta get it together.